Hello folks, welcome to day 76, the 17th of March. I have just finished reading this fabulous book by Erikson. It is called A Willful Child, Bravely Going Where They Really Shouldn't. As the subtitle suggests, it is a love story pretty much to Star Trek and all the wonderful things that go along with Star Trek. The reason I thought I'd mention this book particularly, aside from the fact that it made me laugh out loud on various occasions and is utterly ridiculous and silly and ludicrous, the really interesting thing is that this man here, Steven Erikson, has come to prominence in the last 10 years maybe as a real dark, epic fantasy author. He has written a series called The Malazan Book of the Fallen, which is a massive 10-book series. It is without doubt one of the most amazing things I've ever read. Epic and just incredible. It took fantasy to a whole new level, and it even ended well, which is good, because a lot of the time when people have these long series, they don't really know how they're going to end them. And the Malazan Book of the Fallen just ended fantastically as well. So an amazing series. And then he's gone off, and he wrote the first in a follow-up to that. But then he wrote this, which is as different from the Malazan Book of the Fallen as humanly possible. Now, as I've mentioned before, I take willful pleasure in writing in every different genre I can think of and trying to throw them together quite often as well. And it was really nice, really refreshing to find a traditionally published author doing the same thing, stepping completely outside of what he is known for, um, and really looking for a completely new fan base and doing something really different, and obviously doing it very successfully, demonstrating the skills that he has as a writer as well as a storyteller. So yeah, great book, thoroughly recommended, very silly indeed. Also to mention today, I got another whole bunch of music, which I'm very excited about, so just to quickly bring up the new Panic at the Disco album. It's not that new, actually, I must confess, but yeah, the latest Panic at the Disco album. This one, which is incredibly exciting, this is the new Enter Shikari album, which I'm so excited to listen to. The new Yellow Card album, which I am excited about, but I have discovered that the drummer, Yellow Card's drummer, left the band before this album, so it doesn't feature their drummer, which is a shame because, aside from the fact that I'm obviously a drummer, he is an amazing musician, and it's a bit sad that he's not on it anymore. Fall Out Boy album, I'm crossing my fingers about this. The last one sucked, frankly. Last one wasn't great. Apparently they've kind of gone back to what they do well on this one, so I have my fingers crossed. And then finally the new Funeral for a Friend album, which again, very excited. Wasn't blown away by the last one, but Funeral for a Friend seemed to go back and forth. One album amazing, one album not so good. One album amazing, one album not so good. So hopefully we're owed the really good one. So yeah, exciting times. New music, yay! Progress for today, better than yesterday. 4,700 words written and 9,400 words edited, which is good. Coming up for the end of the final edit in 13 Roses Book 3, so eek. Yeah, counting down the days now, 28th of April, just to remind you of that date again that I've got to hit with those first 5 books. I'd like to have all 7 ready for them, to be honest, so I can plot the whole thing out before we begin releasing, but we shall see. Finally, another quote from the wonderful Terry Pratchett, because I could quote from him all year and feel like I should. This is one of those lines that I just think every author probably wish they wrote, and it is, give a man a fire and he's warm for a day, but set fire to him and he's warm for the rest of his life. Wise words. I hope everyone's had a wonderful Tuesday, and I shall see you tomorrow. Cheers.